and welcome to the Talk Life podcast. I am your host, Fear, and as always, my gorgeous wife, MDI.
Well, hello.
It's been months.
It's been months. Well, I tried to die again.
Yeah, so like, I think this is like episode 7.
Might as well be blunt, right? Might as well come out and
I
say,
feel like
just
in the 7 episodes of the Talk Life pod, it's mostly just been dire.
Right?
Like, if anybody knows us, we used to do comedy shows, and life's been super funny, and yeah,
super funny, super horrible.
Yeah. So fucking anyway, the last episode we did, I don't know. Is that where we start? Trying to figure out.
The last time last podcast was about Asha, right? In September?
Yeah. So September 26th, we put out a podcast.
Yeah. So about 2 weeks later, I got COVID, which led to DKA again. And I know you're not all, medically educated, but that's diabetic ketoacidosis. And it's very dangerous. It essentially means my blood is poisoned to me. And I had a 11 day in the hospital again.
Yeah, no coma this time.
No coma, thank goodness. COVID didn't take me down as bad as bilateral pneumonia did.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I also went to the doctor sooner this time. Last time, with the pneumonia, I waited too long.
Well, the unfortunate thing is we now know the symptoms or properties or how you start to react when DK starts to kick in, which one of the big factors is all of a sudden your legs don't fucking work.
Yeah, my legs don't work.
And so when
I just lose the ability to hold myself up.
Yeah, when we were going through it the first time, we had no idea. So this time, things started to crash. We had a feeling we had COVID because we were all sick. We were all, but it's like COVID light, like it's like the new variants. For a while, they were like, "This." Well, yeah, because we've had
the immunization and so. Because we've had the shot and a booster, we should get another booster. But
yeah,
it's not as bad as it was in the very beginning, luckily.
No. So you went into the hospital.
Yep. So because I've had DKA twice now. In about 7 months, I think between the two, I'm not allowed to have oral medication, so pills anymore for diabetes. I have to be insulin dependent now, which really sucks, but it is what it is.
Well, yeah, and it's interesting. Once you go into a coma for DK and then you go back into DK, it's almost like the Disney Fast Pass. You kind of get in real quick.
Yes.
Instead of making you wait for days.
Oh yeah, I got a room. I got an isolation room so fast, and it was kind of freaky. I was in a room that was glass walls, like the front wall and the side wall were glass. So I kind of felt like I was a monkey in a cage.
Well, it was very zoo-like.
It was kind of zoo-like because anybody walking by could just look at me, watch whatever I was doing.
Yeah, it was fucking weird.
So.
Because that was the downstairs room, right?
Yeah.
And it's right by the washroom, which only locals understand that. But it's the weirdest thing. So it's like their version of the ICU, but there's a washroom in there. And every fucking riffraff junkie piece of shit that comes in knows where it is.
Anybody that comes into
and
the
just
ER
walks right through the fucking ICU.
Through the ICU into that washroom.
Which... Come on, man. There's got to be fucking laws or issues with that. It should be the ICU. Nobody fucking goes in there unless you're the people that need to go in.
And that's how most hospitals are. Most hospitals, people do not get into the ICU unless you have a person in the ICU.
Yeah.
It's a very small town. So people just walk in and out and do whatever the fuck they want.
Oh, for sure.
But it sucks because I actually had a woman get angry and start like yelling and cursing at me because I looked up at her while she was looking at me in my hospital bed. So because I looked up and caught eyes with her, then she was angry. What the fuck you looking at? Getting all upset, cursing and swearing. So people had to come take her away.
Yeah, fuck, like, a lot of crazy. And if you haven't, I mean, this is the 7th episode. You can totally go binge the rest of our episodes and be caught up. So yeah, it's just been kind of a constant fucking pain in the ass.
Yeah, but life just keeps kicking us in the twat.
At the end of the day, though, we've been podcasting for 10 years. It's something we really like to do. And yeah, so we're trying to get back into it. And it's the hardest part. Anybody who's ever done anything creative or podcasting, I'm sure they would be able to tell you the hardest thing is getting fucking back on it.
Getting back into it, yeah. That's true.
Especially with just kind of with the setup we have right now. Like, we used to have a studio and everything was always set up. So we would just go in, turn everything on and go. And now
we don't have that space
anymore. Don't have that space anymore. So I have to essentially take over the living room, which isn't a bad thing. But because we've been podcasting for 10 years, our equipment is getting fucking old. Highly outdated. We
send us some money so we can
yeah, that's right. Give us some money, motherfuckers. But anyway, yeah, we've got a really good Behringer board, but it's old enough that it's starting to die. But maybe we'll just get a 4-channel and whatever. What? That's inside baseball. Nobody gives a shit.
Right?
Okay, yeah. Well, whatever. Anyway, so
be funny.
Yeah. Okay, we'll get to the funny parts, but first we have house cleaning to do. Tell them how the puppy's doing, who's bigger than a puppy now.
Yeah, she's a big girl. But I expected her to be a fairly good sized dog. I'd say she's a medium dog, like a medium sized dog. She's not a large sized dog yet. But we also think she's about 8-9 months old at this point. So she could grow more, not sure. We believe she's currently in heat. So, because she's acting like a psycho.
Yeah, she's been pretty wild. I don't know if the neighbor's dog isn't fixed or what.
I believe he's an intact male.
But she is turned into part beaver because she's fucking chewing.
She's trying to chew through the fence to get to him.
It's just, she's always been kind of a weird wood eater.
Yeah, she has.
Like, I don't know if that's because she's a street dog or what.
Yeah, she's just like, I'm gonna gnaw on some wood.
But yeah.
But she loves to destroy things. Like, we go to the store regularly and buy, the ropes, the knotted ropes and stuff that, are for dogs. And she destroys them. She tears them apart. She rips them. She is definitely a hunting dog because she loves to kill things. Like, she loves to.
Yeah. And like, she needs like a job. So when we start playing or whatever, like, she loves it. And it's actually been kind of nice.
Yeah, she loves to
lately.
play fetch.
Yeah, she really
Which
loves
is great.
fetch.
We've never, like, Vinny was our first dog as a married couple.
Yeah.
He's 13 now and he never would play fetch. He would always look at you like, are you fucking kidding? Like, we were insulting him somehow.
From day one, Vin was like, I am not a dog.
Exactly. And it was like an insult for us to be like, hey, get the ball.
Yeah.
He'd look at you like, bitch, are you fucking kidding?
Yeah, like, he is Brian from Family Guy. He
kind of.
He might as well to be able to talk, and just because he talks with his fucking eyes and he points and he does all this crazy stuff, this crazy old man, but at the same time he has no time for doggery.
No time to be a dog.
He doesn't want to play fetch. He doesn't want any of that bullshit.
He's never really liked chewing on anything.
No.
Like, any kind of bone, it doesn't matter. Like, we've always had, a variety. Yeah,
we always
of
get
things
stuff they don't give a shit.
But he's never been interested in anything.
And then we got Rex, who he's just broken.
Yeah, he doesn't like playing fetch because it's like, he's like, why are you throwing my toy?
Stop throwing my stuff.
What the fuck? Yeah, like, he gets annoyed with it. He'll do it like twice and then he'll go away. He'll go play with the ball or whatever it is on his own because he doesn't seem to understand. Like, why are you throwing it? What the fuck? Like, he'd rather just play tug of war.
Yeah. Yeah, he does like tug.
He likes tug.
But and then so that kind of works because Asha likes to play tug, so they play, which is funny. He weighs about as much as her head. So she
it's a real David and Goliath situation.
Oh yeah,
but he's savage. He's a savage though. He fucking crazy. Jumps up and bites her face and everything. Not really hard.
No, but we have seen him hang off her face
a little bit. Yeah,
she doesn't seem bothered.
She doesn't seem to mind. No.
So whatever, they do what they do. But
yeah, I'd say he's about 8 pounds, maybe 8, and I'd say she's getting close to 30.
Yeah, probably.
So,
but.
It's definitely a David and Goliath situation.
For sure. Actually, something really cool that we are doing and possibly might be able to update on the next show is we were watching this guy online and he was promoting like a DNA My Dog situation.
Yeah.
And so we looked into it. It was American, lots of money, but we did find a Canadian version.
Yes.
And so we did it. It was on sale for the holidays.
Exactly. It was holidays, so it was like 60, 70% off. Can't remember exactly.
And like we're not entirely sure what she is. We have a pretty good idea, but there's also other features.
Well, when we take pictures of her, our iPhone is it guesses. Updates, like it guesses. It says, oh, this dog is this or this dog is that. Yeah. That's a feature that iPhones have now. But at the same time, we grabbed her off the reserve. We have no idea what she is.
Yeah, exactly. Like, so anyway, the iPhone believes she's a blackmouth cur.
Yeah.
But it has also said things like mastiff.
Yes.
And so because of that and because it was cheap because of the holidays or whatever, we signed up.
We squashed her, swashed her. So swabbed her cheek.
If anybody has or hasn't done this, you have to swab your dog's inside her cheeks, and I don't know if you've ever
her mouth cheeks.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Just in case anybody's
don't do this wrong.
Cheeks.
It will come back inconclusive, and that she's a piece of shit.
Oh
you don't want
to.
You don't want to do that. It's her mouth, and so anyway,
she did not appreciate.
Yeah, I don't know if you've tried to swab a puppy's mouth, but she's
bitey too. She's a bitey puppy. Like she always wants your hands in her mouth. She likes to just.
Yeah, she's always done this thing where she just kind of holds your hand, or like
with her teeth.
Specifically, like you do. I don't know how to. Like you pretend like you're shooting a gun. Yeah, like a hook with your trigger finger. And she puts that between her canine teeth and just kind of holds your hand. And she's kind of done that since she was little, which is adorable, but not when you're trying to swab her mouth and she's biting it. And then she was refusing to do it. So then I had to Jedi mind trick her.
It was good. It was great.
And pretend I was swabbing Rex's mouth.
And Vinny's too.
Yeah. And then,
I was like,
FOMO took over because... It's not fair if they get their mouth swabbed and she doesn't.
So yeah, it was total mind trick.
So hopefully,
brilliant.
Thank you. It was a good moment. I'm hoping that it all works. And so we got an email that they've gotten the sample back and it can take up to 2 weeks. So possibly by the next episode, we will have a better idea of what kind of pup she actually is.
Yeah, what she actually is.
But
that'd be cool.
We're also very worried because when we mailed it back, it was -30. And
we're
who knows?
Hoping that it didn't freeze
I have no
and
idea.
wreck it or anything. But anyway,
I'm hoping maybe the Cairo freezing will
maybe
make it
help.
better. Yeah. But it's funny because you can't swab them. You have to do it before they eat or drink anything because they don't want.
Yeah, they suggest it first thing in the morning before they eat or drink, before they've gone outside for the day, because they figure it's been hours since they've put anything in their mouths because they've been sleeping. But that's the thing too. She gets up and gets a drink whenever the hell she wants.
Well, we have no idea what the hell. Yeah, she's got the run of the house.
She does. She's got the lay of the land.
Which is good, and she's done pretty good with it. The only problem is Princess.
Yeah, well, that's the thing is, Asha will alert us when Cassie's being a dickhead. Because if anybody's forgotten, Cassie's our 2.5-year-old long-haired calico princess.
Yeah, oh yeah, she really runs the roost. But especially because cats are pretty nocturnal. They sleep a lot during the day.
Yeah.
And they're awake for fuckery at night.
Yeah.
And she likes to just get into shit.
Yeah.
if she can. Like
if there's
night,
things to be knocked over, she will.
Last night she found change.
Yeah, change on her dresser. She was and it's funny because she didn't knock it off the dresser.
Tap, tap, tap.
She just taps it around the top of the dresser, back and forth. So it's really fucking annoying.
Yeah.
You're like, stop making that fucking noise.
Yeah, or like one thing she really likes to do. Sorry, we're also smoking weed. That's what we do.
Sorry.
She has a hammock in our window.
Yeah.
So she jumps from that onto us or over us on the bed.
Yeah, like we're speed bumps sometimes. Or moguls, you call us.
Yeah, we're just fucking moguls. So she jumps through the moguls, and then as soon as she hits the ground, she Fast and the Furiouses it into the living room. Yeah,
and once she hits the ground, she's got her fucking claws out.
Yeah.
And we have all wood floors.
Yeah, there's no grip.
Yeah, so all you hear is literally that sound, yeah. But it's fucking hilarious.
But sure, her ass ends flying, that she's drifting around corners.
Yes, it is like Tokyo Drift.
Yeah.
But
and then
Asha then alerts us, hey, what
something's fucking going on.
Cassie's being and we're like, leave Cat, it's fine. Just let us leave.
And then we have we have a fucking zoo here because we've got 2 other cats that are downstairs. So we have 3 cats, 3 dogs. I know, it's mayhem.
We love animals, okay?
Oh yeah, for sure. And anyway, so Solstice lives downstairs, and he's a dick because he will stand at the door to downstairs and just like
beg to come upstairs.
Scratches
the door.
So sometimes he'll do that in the middle of the night, which will then
alert the dog.
Will be like, oh, so what the fuck's going on?
Well, and that's the thing. Like, she's a hunting dog, so she's trained. Like, she's what we think anyway. She's a hunting dog. And to me, she almost looks like she's got a little bit of hound in her. Like I don't know. She almost looks a little bit like a hound dog. But what that means, I don't even know. But you know what I mean. I have no idea. I'm so interested to find out what.
Right?
But yeah, she alerts to like everything. She just
wake up! There's something here.
Well, it is. She just does this. Whoop, whoop, whoop. That's like her alert bark.
Yeah. Whoop whoop whoop. That's all good. Hold on. Let's take a quick peek. Just make sure it's still recording.
We still recording?
Laptop. Yeah, still going.
Whoop whoop.
Anyway, yeah, I'm not gonna tell you what's going on, but
the laptop is fucking doing crazy things. We need new one of those too.
Oh my god, I know. It's everything we've got is old, but we're actually moving in the right direction of like getting our shit together. Like for real, COVID fucked us hard. Like ruined our lives. And yeah, I'm not going to get into all the woes and stuff. Just life's actually turning around a little bit. So
knock on wood.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Knock on wood indeed. So I've got like a fucking sheet of show notes, and I'm sure most of it doesn't matter anymore. But I'm just going to run through them. Number 1, we're huge in Tanzania. We were.
Yeah, it was popping up telling us we were in like
we were very popular
top 10 or something
in Tanzania. So shout out to you guys. You're probably not even listening anymore because we haven't put out any content in 5 or 6 months. But if we are, thank you to our Tanzanian brethren.
It's only been 4 months.
It feels like a long fucking time. Sour Patch Kids can help with cramps and panic attacks. Apparently, scientists have found if you're having a panic attack, eat a handful of Sour Patch Kids. The sourness snaps your brain out of it.
Oh, I see.
And I guess it helps with cramps. And like there are news articles for a bunch of these, but because they're sold, I'm not doing it. But these are things out there. There was a chess master that was accused of cheating via a vibrating butt plug.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, apparently his trainer I don't know, what do they call him?
His coach?
His coach, yeah, would vibrate his butt
to let him know to do what?
To do I don't know, and that's what I mean. That's why it was a thing. It came out. I'm sure it got debunked.
Probably. It was like, how do you cheat in chess? Like,
Like, do you like, because you can move your shit and not take your hand off, right?
Yes.
So would he move? His butt would vibrate. Okay, that's not
that's
one.
the wrong move. Oh, okay.
Moves, butt would vibrate.
Yeah, but if the coach is that fucking good, why isn't he playing instead of being a coach? Like, that doesn't make any sense.
Well, and I'm pretty sure back when this was a thing, and I read it, like this dude was he's an awesome. He doesn't need a butt plug or whatever to win.
Yeah, I don't need your butt plug.
Yeah. Although maybe he should have looked into endorsements. Maybe I don't know.
Yes.
Maybe make that money.
That would have been cool.
Starting back in October, you could rent.
Oh, you could have a pond-shaped butt plug. That'd be cool. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah. Okay, sorry. Because I'm just gonna say how you can rent Shrek's house in the Scottish Highlands on Airbnb.
Ooh.
So when you said pond, I thought like swamp pond.
I was saying pond, like chess piece, but that's okay.
Yeah, and I mean that is pretty much a butt plug.
Okay, but I want to go to Shrek's house.
Totally. And again, I'm not looking any of this up because it's old, but that was
probably way too. We could never afford to do that, but
in the Scottish Highlands for sure. If you guys are over there, actually, Drew, if you're listening, let me know if this is still a thing, and or if you're gonna go live in my swamp. There was a Canadian that called 911 because Tim Horton's icecap was made incorrectly.
Fucking moron.
I know. Which is the rest of us in Canada just call that normal.
Yeah, you just fucking get over it.
Sometimes I get ice caps that taste properly, and sometimes I don't. And Tim, that's just the life we live in right now.
Yeah, it's roll of the dice.
There was a conspiracy theory that Eminem died 17 years ago in a car accident and was replaced by a clone. That's something that kind of really vamped up at the end of the year about cloning and clone people. And you be the judge. I think he just got old. Apparently there's an AI Instagram model.
He did start enhancing his face, like he was doing Botox and stuff. And I believe he still does.
Oh, really? I think he looks old. But who knows? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. To me, he looks like he's been doing Botox.
Really? Let's see if we can get M on the show. We'll get to the bottom of it.
Yeah, right.
First of all, are you the real Eminem? And second, do you do Botox?
Oh, we gotta watch the Lions lose today.
Ooh.
Oh, snap.
Ooh. And they're in Detroit, right? So maybe M will be there again. That was pretty wild. So for anybody that's a sports fan, the Lions won their first playoff game in 32 years.
I fucking know.
Something
Forever.
like that. And there was 46,000 people singing Lose Yourself because Eminem was there. It was a whole big fucking thing.
It's cool.
Just something to make us all hate our lives a little bit more. There's an AI Instagram model completely made up that makes $11,000 a month.
Who gets that money?
The guy who made up the Instagram model.
Well, that sucks.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Why don't we do that?
I don't know how to do it. If we could figure it out, by all means, let's do it. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't look into it. I'm assuming he used AI to digitally make a woman, and now he just makes her do different things. And
interesting.
Guys are fucking retarded. So
you don't need consent when it's AI.
I guess. Like she probably doesn't even get nude. It's probably like fucking bikinis and whatnot or whatever. But who the fuck knows? A guy.
AI is bad, people.
Yeah. Fuck. I don't even know. And it's getting to the point where it's too norm. They're already making it too norm. Everybody is doing the AI things. And don't get me wrong, there are times that I want to do it. I'm like, if I could just type in a bunch of shit and get exactly what I wanted, like even for artwork for our shows, if I could just type in blah, 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 and it pop up, like that would be super easy, but it's also kind of a shit way to do things. Mm-hmm. And all of creativity should still remain human, whether it's fucking writing or making art or jokes or any of the stuff. They're doing so many stupid fucking things. And there's so much bad AI already out there with like there's ones with Mr. Beast trying to sell things that he's not selling. It's not even him. It's just somebody has AI'd him.
Oh my gosh.
Like there's 10 years of material of us talking. If somebody really wanted to, they could take our voices and do whatever the hell they want.
Well, mine's changed like a lot, so fuck all y'all.
They'd be like, oh, this was younger.
That's MDI before.
This is pre-coma.
Yes, exactly.
Moving on. A guy on a European cruise found a wolf spider had laid eggs in his big toe. Yeah. Apparently
I'm sorry?
Yeah, apparently that's something they do. It laid eggs in his toe. He found like a dark mark. It got real itchy. Eventually opened. Wolf spiders came out of it. It was a whole big ordeal.
Gross.
Yeah. A guy freaked out in Nova Scotia because McDonald's wouldn't give him the Pokémon cards. Oh, and I saw the video for this. This dude is a giant man-child. He wanted all the Pokemon cards because they were doing a Pokemon thing, and they didn't have any. And he was starting to take him to court because he came for the Pokemon cards. They're supposed to have it. They advertise it, and they gave him some other child's toy because these are all fucking child's things. But yeah, there was a lot of really stupid Canadian news that kind of came up at the end of the year. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. On behalf of Canada.
Yeah, smarten up.
What the fuck? Snail mucus.
Sorry, what?
Yep, leading in. Snail mucus. TikTok and dermatologists have approved it will... If you rub it all over your face, it moisturizes and stimulates collagen. It soothes irritation and delivers vitamins and minerals. So you just got to get some snails and just rub that snaily juice all over your face.
That's gross. That's disgusting.
Hey, what people got?
Not worth it.
What people got to do for beauty?
I'll just continue to look old as fuck. I don't care. That's gross.
And so this stuff's more recent, actually. Within the last 2 weeks, I think. Toronto has banned tobogganing at 45 different hills.
Oh, snap. It must be really dangerous.
They think it's dangerous. Apparently, the rest of Canada thinks Toronto's become a fucking pussy city.
Oh, no.
Treating people like shit. And there's like people protesting and stuff.
Protesting?
Yeah.
To have the right to toboggan?
Yeah. When we were growing up, you could just go right into the street. Didn't matter.
Yeah.
Now they're like, oh, it's dangerous.
Not allowed. You get a ticket for doing it?
Probably.
Damn.
Also, in more
Toronto
stupid...
sucks.
Toronto's been fucking stupid lately. Apparently, the Toronto police have asked people to stop recording Porch Pirates on their doorbell cam because it's against the Porch Pirates' rights for you to post that online. Yep.
Fuck them.
No fucking shit. Like, are you kidding me, Toronto? Wake the fuck up, you stupid assholes. Stop protecting the fucking pirates. You should be...
protecting the criminals.
Yeah.
You're
sullying them for their bad name.
You're taking the criminals' rights. Wow.
Yeah, like
That's unfucking believable.
I don't understand what the fuck you're thinking. Sorry, if somebody's gonna steal my package, I'm posting them all over the internet.
Absolutely.
And they can fucking chug on my asshole. And then my last stupid news thing was court in France last week had to stop parents from naming their kids something.
Like they made it illegal to name your child something they were stupid?
Sort of. So these people said, we want to name our kid blank.
Oh, okay.
And they were like, no.
You can't name your kid blank?
They took it to the courts. And then the court was like, no. Okay. I'm going to give you some guesses.
So what country
this
are we in?
This is France.
France.
It is something you would put on toast.
Peanut butter.
Okay. I like where your head's at, but no.
Jam.
Nope.
Jelly.
Nope.
In France, what do you put on your toast?
Don't think about the France so much.
Oh, okay.
Just think about what things that you were on a good roll for things that you'd put.
Butter.
Nope.
Honey.
Nope.
What else do you put on toast? Cinnamon.
Nope. Let me know when you're ready, because this is what they wanted to name their kid.
Put on toast. Margarine.
Nope. Marge would be a sweet name, though.
What have I not said?
Nutella. We would like to name our child Nutella. And the French court said, fuck no.
Why do they care?
Because they said that would hinder the kid's ability to live a normal fucking life. So the courts decided...
Okay, that's over the line.
They could call their kid Ella.
Ella.
Because they said
Ella.
Her name will be Nutella, but we'll call her Ella. And they said, you will only call her Ella. You can call her your little Nutella, but on all legal documents, this bitch is Ella. And get your fucking toast spread ass out of my fucking courtroom.
That's insane.
Now, which part is
There
insane?
There are weirder names out there.
The Nutella?
No, not the Nutella part.
Come here, my little hazelnut spread.
No, you know what? If that's what they want to name their little girl, then that's their right.
Well, and that's what's strange. So, yes and no. And that's
like,
the thing.
Okay, so where... So they sent away like the papers and stuff to get her... Because in Canada, like it's like I don't know exactly what they have to do in France, right?
I don't know.
But in Canada, you fill out paperwork to get a child's birth certificate and SIN cards and social insurance number. So I would imagine in France it's something similar. They're sending it away to get her birth certificate, and they
like who's on the other end?
No on the birth certificate.
What?
I had no idea that they could reject a name.
See,
like that's not a thing I've ever heard of before.
And it is a thing. It is in Canada and the United States as well. There are certain things you're not allowed to name your kids.
But is Nutella on the list?
I have no idea. That I haven't looked. And I know that China has bans. There's literal names you're not allowed to name your kid.
Well, I could see that in China. China had it's practically, it's communist, right?
Yeah, China.
They don't have... The people don't have rights.
No.
So
but
that makes sense to me for that country.
So yeah, but I do believe that in Canada and the United States, as well as I'm guessing most European countries, they are now taking children's what would you call it? Their future, their livelihood.
Yeah, they might get bullied for that name or
in which we used to like 20
crazy.
years ago joke about shithid, which is really shithead.
Mm-hmm.
And like there's been a lot of really stupid names that have come out, but I don't know where I fall on it. I think Nutella's a dumb name.
Well, yeah, but also like fucking what's her name? Gwyneth Paltrow named her kid Apple. So, how fucking stupid
Pilot
is that?
Inspector Lee. Like, there's a lot of really stupid things, but those are rich people, right? They probably just told the court, "Here's a couple of grand. Shut the fuck up. I'm naming my kid Pilot Inspector Lee."
Pilot
Apple.
Inspector Lee.
All this other dumbass fucking names. But either way, over in France, you are not allowed to call your kid Nutella.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah. How do
crazy
you guys
balls.
feel about it? Let me know. Throw it in the comments of the episode or whatever. Would you name your kid Nutella? And do you feel it's an overstep of the government to tell you that you're not allowed to name your kid Nutella?
See, I personally would not. Like, I would not. I do not like hazelnuts in any shape or form. I am a chocolate lover. Like, I love chocolate. But you put hazelnut anywhere near it, and I do not want it. Get it away from me. I don't like the smell. I don't want it.
I get that.
It's disgusting.
See, I don't mind Nutella, but I don't like hazelnut in my coffee or anything like that. I don't know what it is. It ruins the coffee.
Hazelnut's gross. And I like most nuts, but not the hazelnut.
I'm a big fan of nuts, but not them.
It's disgusting.
No, that's fair. So that's all the goofy jargon that I had on here.
Goofy jargon?
We were going to do a Talk Life dramatic reading.
Oh, yeah,
if you're ready for that.
Yeah, we could do that.
Maybe some context.
The context would probably be appreciated, yeah.
Yeah, and like this episode might feel a little bit jumbled, but like I said, it's been months, so we're just kind of like blowing our load right now, and then we'll get back to a nice regular. And I think I want to see about trying to have guests on.
Sure, yeah.
I know there's a few folks that would like to come and chat with us. So talk a little life.
So this is this takes place on the day I was actually released from the hospital after having COVID and DKA.
Okay.
It was October 10th, and I was literally getting ready to go home. I was getting dressed, putting on my stuff, my personal belongings. We're getting ready to get discharged from the hospital. And this is how it starts.
So today I'll be playing the part of Poodle Guy, and you will be playing the part of David/MDI, because you're not actually David.
I'm not David.
All right, so Poodle Guy. Yo, David, where are you at? You're supposed to pick up this fucking poodle an hour ago.
Yo, this is not David, and I already have 3 dogs. So I don't want the fucking poodle.
This was the number that the owner gave me. Who is the fucking poodle's owner?
Sorry, David must be a fucking liar.
Hey, bro. Do you want to buy a poodle? Also, do you cheap? I'll sell it cheap. Do you know anyone that would want a poodle?
No, I don't. Sorry.
You could have just fucking said that. You didn't want this fucking poodle, David.
First of all, I'm a woman. Also, I'm not fucking David. I'm going to block you now because this isn't fucking funny anymore. And I sent a selfie of my...
of yourself in the hospital.
In the hospital, yeah.
And scene.
And scene.
So, yeah. This is something that really happened. So...
Yeah, this is an actual text.
Yeah, I'm assuming that all phone lines in most countries are recycled. They definitely are in Canada. So we constantly get weird ass shit. Like I have a work phone through work that I get bombarded.
Work phone through work?
Well, like it's not my personal one. It has nothing to do with me.
Yeah, no, I don't. I don't even know the number. Like nobody knows that number.
I get. Last week I had several texts from different people saying, yo, I'm going to send you your money now. And then another one said, yo, I'm going to send that money in a little bit. These are different numbers.
So weird.
So who are they talking to that I'm not getting half of the conversation?
Right? Where's the money going?
They've never sent it to me. I've said, no problem. Send it on. Send it over whenever you're ready. But I've gotten at least 3 or 4 calls from collection agencies. For whoever's phone number it used to be. Yeah. He owes money, and apparently some thugs are trying to get him some money. I don't know if they're helping him or what he's into.
Or
she. I guess I don't know. They have not called me a name yet. But they have said that they're trying to send me money.
Very strange.
Yeah.
But yeah, I get calls quite a bit, and Andy has gotten on hers as well. She got a call from a number the other day, and they were asking for Neil or something. She was like, nope, sorry, there's no Neil here. But she just had some dental surgery as well, so it was funny because she couldn't really talk. That's why it was funny.
There's no Neil here.
So yeah, again, our life is just so fucking fun. This past week, our daughter, our 18-year-old, had to have her wisdom tooth removed from her lower right side, and it was a doozy. The dentist had to dig a lot. I sat with her. She doesn't like the dentist because she's had to have a lot of teeth removed at the dentist. Her adult teeth all came in a little soon, and
she had shark teeth.
Yeah, before she was 10, she had 10. She had 12 baby teeth taken out at the dentist instead of just falling out like normal. You'd put under your pillow.
Yeah, no.
We still brought all of them home and put them under the pillow, and we paid a great deal for.
There were some premiums. It was ridiculous.
Right? Well, if a tooth fell out, just natural, it's like, oh, look, my tooth fell out. It's not traumatic to the child. Yeah. So yeah,
they're like, this bitch has 2 rows of teeth. We're gonna need to deal with it.
all before Christmas.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But yeah, and like we had sat down and like worked out like a budget for the household and different things, and like she's really gung ho about it. Like she's working.
Well, and she's working full time now, and she's working full time days, and she really loves her job.
Yeah, and she's like contributing to the house, and like things are really good. And of course, like fucking like 3 days after this budget and everything, and she was like gung ho about this, and like,
now she's missing 3 days work.
Yeah, and so now
4 days
she's
work.
fucking panicking, and it's like that. It's like we cannot make any sort of plans for the future.
Yeah, because something
will
junk.
fucking happen. So it's very irritating. But I'm sure everybody feels that way anymore. Because
absolutely,
we all live under this absurd fucking pressure. Like we live up in northern Manitoba. We were trying to move back to Ontario, but housing is fucking absurd.
It's absolutely insane.
Like retarded.
Whoa.
And I know you're not supposed to say that word, but the fact that these houses that were built in the 50s, 60s that are
practically falling apart.
Like 40 years ago, you could have bought them for half a meatball sub, and now with okay,
hey, no,
hold on, all right.
See, she likes to bark.
Now
they're $3,000 a month to rent.
I was going to say 300,000 to buy, 400, 500, $1 million to buy.
Yeah,
or
insane.
Just trying to rent, you're looking at $2,200 to $3,000 for a place that should be $1,000 at the most.
Yeah, it's true.
Like I don't know. I don't know what the plan is. Because I know the majority of fucking the nation is feeling the pinch.
Mm.
And I get it. Originally it was some sort of bullshit where they were trying to get rid of the middle class. Well, you did that. There's no more middle class. You've got the people that can live, and then the rest of us. And it's bad down in the States too. And I don't know. Something needs to change before drastic measures, I'm sure, will be taken by somebody. Someone's going to fucking snap. And you can only put so much pressure on people. And since the fucking pandemic, like it's just been brutal. But I don't know. We'll see kind of what happens. But anyway, we were originally trying to head back to Ontario. I'm sure I've mentioned it. My mom is in a nursing home. She got dementia, possibly
the dementia
some
got
schizophrenia and some other things. She's got a lot going on, and I don't know how long she's got. So we wanted to be closer, but it just fucking money wise, it doesn't seem like it's something that's going to be possible, unfortunately.
Truth.
And so because of how remote we are up here, like we do have a hospital, but it's
very small
and not capable.
It's like a hospital if you would have it's like 1978 hospital, but it's still like it didn't age with the rest of us.
No, and there are a lot of things they can do, but pretty much it's a triage area, and then they ship you to Winnipeg
if needed. Yeah.
So after MDI's second bout with DKA, we kind of decided maybe you should go and live in Ontario for a little bit.
Yeah.
And that way, because her parents live in St. Thomas. I don't know if I should say.
Just outside of London, yeah. Give them their full address. No, it's okay.
No. But yeah, so it's close. So if anything happened to her, she could get to like a real hospital within 30 minutes rather than either an 8-hour drive or a medevac situation. That lasted a month. Well, then we've had up until the last 2 weeks, the most mildest winter we've ever had up here so far.
Yeah.
Very little snow.
Not that that had anything to do with it, but yeah, no, I tried it. It was, my parents were wonderful. Don't get me wrong. It was really nice spending time with them. But unfortunately I couldn't I couldn't be that far away from the kids and my animals. You too, I
Your
guess.
husband? Yeah, there you go. Jesus. If she ever wins an Oscar or something, you know I'm not getting mentioned.
Why would I win an Oscar?
I don't know. I'm just kidding. But no, it's it was a month.
I tried.
And you did really well.
I tried.
You know what? You did what you needed to do because you came back healthier and stronger than you were.
That's true. I did. It was easier to focus on me when I was there because there was no one else that I had to look after or no animals to look after or anything like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I could spend a lot more time working on me. So I did get a lot stronger while I was there because the second DKA really, it knocked me down again. So yeah, I was very, very weak. Like I could only get up to go to the washroom and sit down again.
And that was enough.
That was it. Yeah, like that's all I did. And I still needed a nap every afternoon. And so I got a little stronger and then I went to Ontario for a month.
And then you got even stronger. And ever since you've been back, we started working out.
Yeah, we're doing a really cool workout.
Yep, we got to get back into that. We've taken a couple of days off. I don't know if it's been the weather because the weather got real cold and then it got warm again.
Well, and then because Andy had her tooth extracted and so she couldn't do it with us and she gets sad when she can't go with us. And But yeah, I've had some endometriosis issues or PCOS or whatever, but my lady parts are killing me, so I haven't been working out.
No.
But yeah, it's only been 2 days, but we can get back to it today.
I don't think I've slept well in a week and a half or so.
You haven't slept well since we started working out. It's starting to make me wonder what the hell's going on, but I don't know.
I'm not sure. So
I think you need to just push through it. Maybe your body will get used to it or something. I don't know.
Hopefully, because I feel good about doing it, but then I'm just so sore at night, so I'm not sure.
What are you crying about?
Oh, she's like, "Can you guys be done this? We're almost done." But yeah, so we've been working out. So like, there's a lot of really good shit. I know that a lot of this has been doom and gloom, but part of the biggest thing that we've been trying to do lately is see the good in whatever we can and just keep pushing through. Really, I think that's all we can do. Complaining about it just feels
right.
Well, it feels stupid because I'm sure everybody's going through stuff, but
yeah,
I don't know. Anyway, we are looking at getting back to doing the show once a week, and I'm not too sure.
Hopefully, we can bring some funny.
Yeah, exactly, and that's the thing. And then we'll get some friends on. So, and that's one thing that's been weird. So we've been podcasting for 10 years, but the last, 5 years, it's been kind of on and off and whatnot. And we still have a lot of friends in the podcast realm that some of them don't even have shows anymore or.
Yeah, but we're still close with them because they're good people. And
exactly.
Ouch.
So I don't know. Maybe we'll start setting up some guests and get this bitch rolling again. I've got some ideas for Horror in the Pit as well. I'm trying to get my guys to, so we stream Call of Duty every Friday night, almost every Friday, and we're thinking about maybe the first hour we'll do a podcast first.
Oh, cool!
And then we'll go into the stream, and that's what I'm kind of hoping to do. It's been so long since I've done any of this stuff. I don't know that I know how to record.
No, we'll figure it out.
People outside, but we'll figure it out. And because I want to get them on, because we talk music,
talk shit all the time,
and so I think Horror in the Pit would do well bringing a lot of metal talk, and then I'm toying with the idea of bringing Fearcast back, and having guests on and doing all that again. But we'll see. The hardest part is getting back on.
You have Horror in the Pit and Fearcast?
I haven't decided yet.
Okay.
Because Horror in the Pit kind of started as like a movie review podcast with Datch.
Yeah.
And she says she's into it, but she's I don't
Not
know.
into it.
She goes back and forth. So we'll kind of figure it out, or maybe I'll just do Fearcast. I have no idea. Whatever. The bottom line is, and the biggest thing with all of this is just trying to get everything back going again. Like I said, we finally started streaming again. We're starting to do the podcasting again. I want to get back to writing, and yeah. So I don't know. That's where we've been. Sorry if this was super funny, but hopefully it was still entertaining. And if not, the next one might be. I'm not making any.
We'll
promises.
do better next time.
Well, and like this is the Talk Life podcast. It's not necessarily.
Yeah, we're talking about life, bitch.
Yeah, it's not Twat FM or Fifth Cast or any of our other shows. This one's a little bit more home and to the heart, and so yeah. So there's going to be funny. It's also going to be a lot of serious talk because unfortunately,
that's all we got.
From 2013 to 2024, a lot has changed, and unfortunately, the medium has changed, and our lives have changed. So anyway, let's keep crushing it. I'm always looking for silly news and weird shit to talk about on here, so you can hook me up on all the platforms, whatever you got. Make sure you head over to NFTFYB.com. That's where all of our stuff's going to be housed, and we're bringing that back. And yeah, I don't know. We're not really resolution people, and we've never really been like new year, new us. But I think 2024 is looking up, and I'm just going to try to get as much joy out of it as I can.
That's right.
And take the hits as they come. And
trying to find the joy in life. That's our motto.
That's it. That's all we're doing lately. Trying to find that joy. But yeah, I don't know. I think that's good. If you want to find us online, like I said, NFTFYB.com. At Creating with MDI on TikTok or
Instagram. I'm not on TikTok much at all.
Not really? Okay. That's okay. And you don't have to be. At Fiorennis on TikTok or at FYFC Studios. I've changed it a bunch. You can find me. If you search hashtag FYFC Studios, you'll find us. I think that's good. Are you good?
Yeah.
All right. Say goodbye to the people.
Bye, people.